and the Bonita one. It's the same. It's another apartment complex like this, but it's the right companies over there. No. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. You're welcome. Move the next one. What should I talk about? Yeah, I was just saying. My name is Abdull Tarzi, and basically, I'm saying it is to today. I was just saying how the weather is good. Let's say if I wanted to do the weather. Well, today the weather is fantastic. The weather is, today there's a little wind factor here. There's a little bit wind coming. We expect to have a great amount of air and oxygen. The weather is good today. That's all I want to say. The weather is good. People are walking. People are moving well. People go into this pool. I'm sure right now it's only 11 a.m. So in a little bit, people start coming to the pool. We have a very beautiful blue skies today. There's no rain in the forecast today, but we expect some rain activity most likely in the next week or so. Be careful with your chin out there when you go to the pool, because a lot of these pools there's no lifeguard here. No lifeguard in some of these pools. So be careful when you go to these pools or some of the beaches and oceans. As the beaches and oceans where people live today have some of the better weather. The climate is a little bit cooler, and it feels like there's a little bit cooler weather most of the time, because the ocean and the water meeting the land makes the place a little bit more cooler. And usually the beaches, this is near the beach, which is Irvine, California. Usually the beaches make the weather a little bit more cooler. The climate is good. When you go out to the sun, to wear some shirts, good shirts, and you don't have to wear suits all the time. I don't wear suits, but I be careful and wear some good shoes. And basically, I do wear shoes. Inside, I do wear shoes, and I generally wear pants. I wear pants usually when I'm going to swimming, or it's a very nice day. If I go to the gym or something, then sometimes I wear shorts. And in the water, when you jump in the water, be careful in the shorts, in the beaches, or even in this is a beautiful pool. There's a lot of, it looks really good, but just make sure it's okay with your skin. And for example, some places here has very beautiful water. Look at that. Wow. It has some tiny amount of chlorine in the water. This is the pools, the swimming pools. Wow, and it looks pretty nice. Oceans are a little bit better in terms of chlorine, but it has other things in which sometimes you can feel a little bit of that as you go swimming in the oceans, in the beach. So this is a great weather today. It's going to be a little bit to come outside and go inside go get some sun. It's pretty good sunlight. Sometimes the television might show you a little bit of the sun and show you a little bit of what's happening. Sometimes puts those red marks or red green marks, and the different weathers they show, like this. Today it's 80 degrees. Today it's 90 degrees or 100 degrees. Here I feel it's about 75, 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Right now it's a little bit cooler. And remember, around the beaches it gets to about 70 degrees, and usually it's a little bit cooler. I've seen them at nighttime get about 40, 50 Fahrenheit, 50, 40 Fahrenheit, and 60 Fahrenheit. And the daytime it can get from anywhere from 40 Fahrenheit, 50 Fahrenheit, to 60 and 70 Fahrenheit. You know how the weather guy focuses on trying to get to the hottest point? That's not their fault. That's people coming around the world. It's telling them, well, this is so hot, this is so hot. And today it's 80, 90, 100 degrees. Have you seen that? It's probably even on television right now. They're probably showing 80, 90, 100 degrees. But if the weather outside feels like 60, 70 degrees, 60, 70 degrees every day. So the women and men are doing a fantastic job in the weather. But just remember, when you go and feel the weather, it's a little bit different. Like Dallas Rains, if you go feel the weather, because Dallas Rains does a lot of the weather and climate from inside the building in ABC, and he has suits on, and sometimes he's very good at how he looks. So he's a little bit older, but he doesn't go out there and feel the weather. Like today, how it feels. Like, well, in the internet, they do have things like that, how it feels. And it's one thing to measure the temperature with those machines, but how does it feel to you, Dallas Rains or Catch in Channel 5, KTLA? How does the weather feel like to you? Casey Montoya, how does the weather feel to you? I mean, the weather right now this weather feels fantastic to me. It's good weather. It's a very nice day. And you should go out there and feel the weather. Go, see how does it feel to adults, how does it feel to children. And the weather right now is fantastic. I know some of them go out there to the beach and do talk to. And if they're able to show the weather, show what the climate is like, weather, and how does it feel like. The weather has a lot to do with how it feels like to us, because it might say it's 100 degrees, it might say it's 80 degrees, but it could be just 70 Fahrenheit or 60 Fahrenheit. Right now, like I said, it feels like 60 Fahrenheit. How does that relate to like Europe? Well, Europe has some of those temperatures are Celsius. So those Celsius does affect us. Like theirs is 1 to 40, ours is 1 to 100. Their best temperature probably in Europe is 20 Celsius. And the best temperature here might be cooler, but it could be like the best temperature like night and day. The whole temperature might be right in the center, 50 Fahrenheit. So keep that in mind. That's the 50 Fahrenheit. 50 Fahrenheit makes us a little bit cooler. Keep that in mind. Anyways, so I'm going out there and feel the temperature a little bit more and talk about weather a little bit more next time. How the temperature, if it's a little bit cooler, to how you feel like, and what you think the forecast could be from Dallas Rains or Casey Montoya, or from Catch. If it feels good, then tell us how it feels good and the weather feels like. For example, how did we get it down to the weather cooler to like 50 Fahrenheit and the 4 months? So sure, you can go to 40 Fahrenheit or 50 or 60, but going towards the cooler temperature is better. Instead of going to like 90s and 100, that's in the red. Why do you want to do that? Especially if they can actually forecast it a little better. Then the forecast is more like 40 and 50 degrees and maybe 60 degrees, 65, 40, 45, 60, 65, 40, 50, and it's a lot better than the 70, 80s. And some places in the East Coast, the weather, when it's too cold, freezing, like at 20 Celsius or 30 Celsius, think about how the middle point is 50 Celsius. Forecasting at 50 Celsius and trying to, although changing the snow is hard, trying to see the weather if you go outside and feeling the weather, how it might be even better than what those numbers show. So see if that helps them. Anyways, I'm Abdull Tarzi. I talk about weather sometimes. This is my weather section, and this is my weather section. It's a full day out there. The temperature is see how the temperature feels good, and it's most likely a very, very nice day, and it feels very good. All right, well, thank you so much. Thank you very much. I'm going to talk to you about this next time. Thank you very much.